Dr. Steve Rosen is a leading international figure in cancer care. Dr. Rosen heads up the Robert H. Lurie Comprehensive Cancer Center and has published over 400 reports, editorials, and books that reflect his contributions to the field. Let's hear from Dr. Rosen on the subject of early detection.
I've been an oncologist for 30 years, and I've seen a dramatic change in the way we address a number of cancers, but breast cancer in particular. We're very focused on early detection. It's critical. If you can detect breast cancer in its earliest stages, you can cure the vast majority of women. And the tools we have for early detection at this point are physical examination and mammography. Mammography being the more important because it can detect the cancer at such an early stage that it's not palpable, and it's less likely that the cancer cells have spread from the breast to other organs. Breast cancer does not kill an individual by its progression in the breast, but by its spread to the liver, to the brain, to the lung. So we want to detect it early enough before that happens, or early enough that we can intervene with either chemotherapy or hormonal therapy in the women who need those additional treatments to cure the disease. The primary diagnostic test has been mammography. That's the gold standard. In some instances, we'll see abnormalities and it's not clear whether it's a solid lesion or a cyst or some other distortion of the breast, and ultrasound can help distinguish all of those entities. Now, ultrasound is not painful. It's essentially sound waves, very easy to perform. Mammography has some discomfort with it because of the pressure put on the breast, but these are life-saving procedures. Self-breast exam is also important because it can detect abnormalities that then can lead to an earlier diagnosis. It's recommended that a woman examine her breast on a monthly basis, mid-cycle, because towards the end of a woman's menstrual cycle, the breasts are engorged prior to her period, so it's harder to feel an abnormality. So usually mid-cycle is the ideal time to do a breast examination. It's easiest to do it in the shower with the breasts having soap so that you can have a better sensation of any abnormality. African American women in particular have been disadvantaged. They have historically been detected at later stages because the screening hasn't been employed at the same level. In addition, they have a biologically more aggressive tumor, a tumor that at times can have no targets. We call that triple negative, no hormone receptors. They don't express a protein called HER2/neu, and so it limits our ability to cure the disease. We have to rely on chemotherapy alone, and chemotherapy hasn't been as successful in that setting. And so this is the challenge that we face both as a medical profession and as a society to decrease the mortality we're seeing in breast cancer, in particular in the African American population.
Coming up, we pay tribute to a very special butterfly, and we'll hear from Butterfly Nicole. Make sure to like us on Facebook. We want to hear your stories.